Hey everyone, it's Ken and Andrea here from Northern Viking Explorer. Today is day 5 of our 7-night Caribbean cruise on the MSC Seascape. Today we are in Roatan, Honduras.
We are headed over to West Bay Beach where we have a private excursion booked where we're going to the resort of Bananarama.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully there's some snorkeling out there. You can already hear the drums. We've just arrived at the port. They're about to let people off shortly. So let's head out and enjoy Roatan, Honduras. Our cabin is facing outward from the land, but you can see the port over on this side, as well as the Norwegian Escape is docked here. And we could see a carnival ship further down, moving into Mahogany Bay or Isla Tropical a little bit earlier.
The plan is to meet up with our excursion group 1 hour after our arrival time. So we've spent the morning getting ready, so we'll be ready to go. Been filling up my backpack, so we're packed up, got our swimsuit and towels and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, these backpacks are really nice. They unfold to a nice big backpack, and then when we're traveling, they fold up into a really small compact unit. Great for traveling. If you're interested in those, they're listed below in the description. We also went for breakfast.
We did. We went up to the buffet at 7. It was pretty quiet still at 7 o'clock this morning, but by 7:30 it was starting, lines were starting to form up there. So It was good. We had a nice variety of food and coffee and juice. And
yeah, they had the usual scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, all the pastries, everything like that.
It was good.
It
Enjoyed
was.
it.
Massages, we've got wonderful hair treatments, and you can take advantage if you want to book your next adventure here with MSC Cruises. Next restaurants and lobby area.
All aboard 315. In case you need to escape, we've got the Norwegian Escape and the MSC Seascape.
Once you get into the port area, you'll find a variety of restaurants, bars, and shops.
And I think they spelled exit wrong. There is a map here of the port as well, so you can find your way around.
The swim up bar. Our excursion's meeting us outside the port, so we'll head out there. They spelled this exit sign correctly.
And it looks like there's a lot of people meeting up with their private excursions today.
It's busy out here.
Really busy.
So we had to look for someone wearing the Roatan Cultural Tours pink shirt.
We found our driver and she walked us over to our shuttle vehicle, which was parked a couple blocks away. Now from Coxen Hole over to West Bay Beach where Bananarama is located, it's about a 25-minute ride and there's some beautiful nature along the way.
They're doing a little bit of construction here, so our driver's just parking the car and will take us down there. So we're just dropped off and waiting for her to come back. Almost there.
Okay, yeah.
Little map of the island. So we're docked here at Coxen Hole, and then we're down here at West Bay, down at the bottom. There's washrooms on site, outdoor showers to get the sand off. The pizza, brick oven, small $8, medium $10, large $14. And then you pay by the topping, so some are $1 and some are $2. So, a little coffee shop. The bar and restaurant area. Connect 4 in the bar.
They have a variety of different beverages, so cocktails seem to range from about $7 to $10. They've got non-alcoholic, they've got different beers and shots.
And our pass includes our loungers for the day. You're all settled in?
Yeah, I got my internet.
Internet and loungers for the day. Right on the... We could have gone down there to the open chairs, but we're up here under the palm trees. Beautiful beach, lots of resorts down here. That way, and down at the rock formations down there, that's where we're hoping to go snorkeling later. Ooh, the water's warm. $3 for sodas. Nice and cold.
Glass jars.
Yeah. So if you want lockers, they're out back by the dive shop here. So we'll just head over there. So the locker rentals are $5. And you can get your key and lock here at the reception booth. Snorkeling?
Snorkeling time.
Yeah. So if you just come here and you want beach chairs, it's $15 for the day. Last time we were here, the snorkeling was excellent, so.
It's really bright though when you take your sunglasses off.
And we've got Tabiana, and then right at the end here is where we're gonna snorkel. All right, here we are at the end. That took about 7 minutes or so to get here. And the water's nice and warm. You ready?
I think so.
You're ready? All
I'm
right.
not sure if I have a seal yet. There you go.
Is the water warm?
Yeah.
Decently warm.
Yeah, it's not like bath water warm, but it's not cold.
No. Let's go for it. Snorkeling has been really good here.
That's been good.
Yeah.
Fun.
Whew. Lots of big fish. I think that was a pufferfish.
Huge.
It was.
A little intimidating.
And poking its head out of the rocks there. So, yeah.
I wouldn't say it's cold, but I'd say I'm like slightly cold.
We've been in for over half an hour though,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, and the sun kind of went away again, and just
Yeah, lots of people snorkeling out here. Excursions as well as private. So, but up against the wall here, there's lots of reefs. Definitely the place to come. We did bring our own gear from home, but we saw a few places renting it down here. I saw one place was $10.
they're really helpful to have your fins though, because you do feel the current pull you out and back in again.
Yeah. And back to Bananarama. From sunny and warm to rain
It looks like more rain is coming and it's quite gray. Now our driver happens to be here. She's taking another group back to the port, so she offered for us to go back with them, or she could come back and get us, which would be a little bit later. We're gonna go now just because the weather isn't so great. And of course, on the other side of the island, it's beautiful. She did offer to stop here at the Roatán sign as well. And we're almost back at the port.
We got dropped off here at the port and beach hair.
Yeah, you think so?
Beach hair, don't care. Still pretty busy here at the port. And down at the end here, there's the Port of Roatán sign. So we got off down there, and if you walk down here, it's a good spot for photos. And back to the ship.
Back to the ship.
Hello.
We're back on the ship. That was a fun time snorkeling.
We had a great time. I really enjoy snorkeling out there. They have lots of fish. It's easy to get in the water.
Yeah.
There are corals right there. It's beautiful. It's warm. It's perfection, really.
Yeah, and the best snorkeling, I think, from what we've experienced and what others have said, is at the far end past Tabiana there. It was really nice.
It is really nice.
Yeah.
We did bring our own snorkeling gear. That wasn't included in our pass today, but I did see places renting gear.
Yeah. So if you don't have any, you can rent some and enjoy your day there. Now, our day did get cut short a little bit. The weather came in, it was raining, and we were with another group who wanted to go back a little bit early. So they gave us the choice to either go back early with them or stay a little bit longer. That would have still gotten us back in time, but it would have pushed us back a little bit. So because of the weather, we just decided to go back about an hour early, which was fine.
It was fine. It gave us a little more time to walk around the port area here and take some pictures.
Yeah, so it was a really nice day, and included with our pass was transportation back and forth and the beach loungers for the day. So it was kind of first come, first serve for the loungers, so you could pick from what was available.
We did bring our own towels too. The towels weren't included. And if you wanted to order food or beverages, you could order those as well. They're not included. They're just an extra fee.
We just sailed away from Roatán, and it was kind of gray and rainy out there, but it was still nice and fun to watch, going past the Norwegian escape and past the buildings and the island there. It was gorgeous.
The island's very beautiful. It's so green in the mountains. It's really nice.
It is, yes. Green and lush here.
Very lush.
Yeah.
Like, it's very jungle.
So, dinner.
So we're done with the beach look for the day and now ready for dinner and some shows and looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful, I'm sure. We're back from our evening of dinner and entertainment. We were eating again at the Cala Jondal Restaurant on deck 6.
I truly loved tonight. So many things about tonight were just so amazing.
Yeah.
So should we start with our dinner?
Sure. I do want to mention, clearly a lot of people were tired because the restaurant was a little quieter than usual.
Definitely was. But you know, I think often after people have been out in the sun all day, they come back. It's tempting to go up to that buffet though.
Well, we went to the buffet for a snack when we got back on the ship. Around 3 o'clock, it was packed.
It was busy.
Yeah.
So, and I don't blame people because, and two, when you've been in the sun, it can make you really tired. You just feel done.
Yeah. So dinner, we'll start out with our appetizers and then we'll go on to the show after that.
Yeah.
Appetizers. Do you want to start?
Yeah, I did something a little bit different. Again, I went for soup. I was a little bit cold because it was raining and I got kind of chilled. So I had their broccoli and cheddar soup.
Okay.
It was very good. It was runnier, not so much of as creamy as I was expecting, but it had croutons and cheddar cheese on top. It was very tasty and it just was perfect.
It looked kind of...
Broccoli?
No, that's not what I was going to say. It looked like something you'd have on a cold winter day, but it's the Caribbean.
I don't know.
It looked good.
It was good. It was good.
So I had one of my cruise favorites, and let me know in the comments if you like this.
Caesar salad?
Okay, well, I'll start with Caesar salad. Yes, I did have Caesar salad. That's number 3 on this cruise for those of you counting along. I think 3. Anyway, so the Caesar salad, but what I did have was escargot.
And it was
You did
good.
try it.
Yeah, and there was a lot of cheese added on top of the escargot.
And the butter sauce.
Yeah, it was one of the best escargot I've had.
There's probably like 6 or 7 of them in the dish, and yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was good. It really was.
It's not huge, and it's not going to fill you up, but
No.
they're kind of, they're in butter, so there's extra buttery
It's
goodness.
tasty.
All right. And then our mains. So I was excited to try what I had.
Okay, yes, I remember.
I had I was going to say fillet of fish,
No.
but no, the fish and chips. So
And they were good.
they were good. You had a piece.
Yeah, it was extremely crunchy, and it was just perfection.
Yeah,
It was
so it was
really
2
good.
pieces with fries and tartar sauce. Now I did ask for an extra piece because I knew you'd want to try it as well. So, I mean, I ate most of it, but you did try. So yeah, it was good. Cooked really well. The tartar sauce was good. French fries. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I did too. It was a nice sample.
Yeah.
So I went with the roast beef tenderloin, which came with potatoes and vegetables, and a cognac mushroom sauce. It was excellent. The meat was moist. It was flavorful. The potatoes, I believe, had some kind of cheese in them.
Yeah.
It was just good old-fashioned comfort food.
Well, you gave me a taste of the meat.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
It was really good.
I do have to say the dinners in the main dining room have been, I don't want to say surprisingly good, but really quite good.
And the temperature has been excellent. Like my food has come out really hot.
Yeah.
And I like warm food, not tepid food.
Yeah.
So,
And our service, Anna and Ian, amazing job.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
really amazing. And they really connect. They're excellent.
Yeah. They know what, like, if we want iced tea, it's already at the table without us asking, or coffee or whatever with dessert.
And they know our names. They're just
Yeah.
exceptional service.
Yeah, for sure.
Really.
Then dessert.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so hopefully I say this correct. Dulce de leche cream cake. I know I probably butchered that.
Dolce or dulce?
Dulce, maybe?
I don't know.
Anyhow, it was very good. It was on the sweet side,
Yeah.
but I liked that. And, with coffee and something really sweet, it was good.
I had a little taste of it.
Yeah,
It was
and,
good.
and not too big. So it was like, it wasn't sticky sweet when you were done. It was just right.
Yeah.
I liked it.
And I had a layered apple cake with cinnamon sauce. Now, I enjoyed it. It tasted, there was a lot of spice to it. Not hot, like burrito
Not
spice.
spicy.
Like it was the cinnamon.
Flavorful.
It reminded me almost of a Christmas dessert or something like that. I enjoyed it, but you had a taste and you said it wasn't really your thing.
It was just neutral. It was more kind of a bready cake, and I wanted more of that sweet with the bitter coffee.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was good. It was okay.
I'm glad I ordered it. All right.
I made the right choice for me.
All right. Yeah. So awesome dinner. So now from there, dinner didn't take very long tonight because the lovely couple next to us didn't come for dinner. So we
didn't talk as much. We ate. And I think because the restaurant wasn't full.
Yeah,
the service
it was speedy
quicker.
tonight.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we got to walk around the ship though.
We stopped up at the upper deck there. They were playing the movie. Yeah.
It was a little windy, so then we went to the indoor pool area, which is nice to sit in there. Some comfy chairs, looking out the view.
Yeah.
It was nice.
And then down to the theater.
Okay, tonight's show is called Love Blooms.
Yes.
It was at 7 and 9 o'clock. And of all the shows I've seen this week, it was my absolute favorite. I loved it. A little bit tempted to try and sneak in again.
Yeah.
And watch it again because it was that good.
It was really good. The best one, I said to you as we left, the best one so far this week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was fantastic.
So, another singing and dancing show, but this one incorporated aerial acts. And it was really neat because it was kind of a nature, they were singing with nature, and they went through like fire ants and spiders and poison ivy. There was all sorts of stuff going on.
And it was a love story interwoven with all the nature and music that fit it.
Yeah.
And it was easy to understand the storyline. And it was so sweet. There was a little girl sitting next to me, and she was just in awe watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
So really, it was captivating for all ages. It was
So many
absolutely beautiful.
Colors on the screens in the back, and the aerialists were really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, spinning around. I don't know how they do it all.
I think sometimes there was more than a dozen people on stage. It
Yeah.
was quite amazing.
Yeah, really good show. So if you're on here, what was that called again?
Love Blooms.
Love Blooms. Check that out.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Totally approved by Andrea.
So,
Then we came back,
okay.
and thankfully, so we've met new friends on this cruise. So
Yes.
Janice and Bill, thank you.
Yeah.
They pointed out to us that we missed yesterday the paperwork that came for booking the transfer back to the airport after the cruise.
Yeah, it was kind of tucked in our Roatan map, so
Mm-hmm.
we missed it. Yeah.
It's actually quite a good price. So
Yeah.
on our sailing now, it was $26 to go back to Hobby or $32 to George Bush.
Yeah,
Which is
per person.
per person.
Same price for adults and kids.
So that's a
Yeah.
really good price.
Yeah, so we're happy with that. So we filled out that form,
Mm-hmm.
dropped it off over at the excursions desk for disembarkation in a couple days.
So thank you, Janice and Bill. Appreciate that.
And yeah, so just a fun day. Any other thoughts on today?
Okay, yeah. Well,
Oh.
there's still tonight the
that's
Sunshine
right.
Party at 10 o'clock, which is in the atrium on deck 5. It is a 60s, 70s, and 80s party. We hope to go by and just check it out, but we don't want to stay up too late because tomorrow morning
Yeah.
we have to meet with our excursion group.
Yeah, what time? 7:45?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're doing the mainland cavern. So we're heading over to cross on the ferry to the mainland. And it's the caverns and underground snorkel, and then some shopping in Playa del Carmen. So this is booked through MSC. It's a long excursion, like 7 or 8 hours. So we're going to be gone all day doing that. I'm excited.
I'm really excited, but it also means that we have to prepare tonight, get all our stuff ready, and be ready to go.
Yeah, we haven't done an excursion to the mainland before, so it's just a long day.
It is a long day,
Yeah.
and I'm excited to do this.
Yes, so that's what tomorrow holds.
Yeah.
Hopefully the weather is amazing.
I hope so.
And even though it started to rain today, it was still a wonderful day.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Truly was.
So awesome. And other thoughts on today or no?
No, it was just, it was, you know what, it may have rained, but somehow it was still just perfect.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So we will, I guess, shut it down there. That was day 5 here on the MSC Seascape. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the rest of this week's adventure. Follow us on your favorite social media platforms, photos on Instagram, etc. So thanks everyone, and we will see you tomorrow for day 6, where we visit Cozumel, Mexico, and head to the mainland. So good night, and we'll see you later.